Guys, Farm D here. I had a number of people ask how I knew that 54 was going to cap things into and out of the FOMC minutes on Wednesday the 12th. So I wanted to do a quick video showing what I was looking at here. Here's 54 on a daily. You can see that it's been a relevant spot both from above and from below. In particular, since September, excursions above have been sold pretty aggressively. This is part of why I mentioned when we bid 40.85 a couple of weeks ago that if we would bid 40.85 that I would not be looking for shorts until at least 41.40 to 41.50, expecting a seller to come in around there. And sure enough, he came in here. So we knew he was present. Drilling into that day, that was CPI and FOMC minutes. We get the CPI spike. It gets faded. We trade below. Bulls make an attempt to break back above, and you have a seller here just soaking them. One last attempt by buyers to buy the top, and seller comes in and nukes them. So from here, I go ahead and anchor this last candle that made an attempt, just the open and close. It's not quite as clean as my typical 5-minute reoffer setup, but it works the same way. I'm marking this out and watching for later. From here, we get this nuke down into the single prints from a few days prior. Looks like the low is 41.21. I believe the singles were 17 to 21 roughly. And this is where I closed my pre-market short. I didn't add here. I was just short from above. From there, we start to float up. And this is where I tweeted like, hey, let's see if this guy's going to nuke it at 54 again, or if he's going to wait until after minutes are out. As we traded up in here, and he starts to sell it. That's where I tweeted. He's like, hey, I'm still here. So for me, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to sell it after minutes. Here we have minutes at 11 o'clock my time. I'm Eastern -3. And we trade up pretty quickly into 54. And for me, I'm trading from my phone. I don't have time to confirm with order flow, which would be ideal. So I go ahead and sell 54. And for me, I'm setting a hard stop immediately at maybe 3 points. But really, if price doesn't do exactly what I'm expecting it to do, then I'm just going to close, even if it's for a point, point and a half, 2 points. Doesn't matter. I have an expectation of what's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, then my trade setup is probably not valid. I don't need to hang around and find out. Fortunately, he nukes it pretty quickly. First target would be back down to low of day of 21, which from 54 is a nice trade. 33 points, risking, let's say, 3. So 11 to 1, not bad. You can maybe take some runners to 17. I felt like maybe 17 would cap the downside, as I had mentioned. Pretty big spot. We did end up trading below there, and especially into overnight. But either way, nice trade. 10 plus risk reward. Not a bad setup with a seller that's clearly here. And that's all I wanted to share, guys. Thanks.